Now that I'm going to be playing a game, Age of Mythology, so you guys can see how my macro and micro skills are. And for those who don't know what RTS games are, real-time strategy games are, for you to see what you got to think about when you play these games. Know that I'm about to throw myself into a nice random match, hopefully with a person who's better than me, so I could get owned. Know that I always love playing this game because it's so magical. Know that I'm picking Zeus as my main god, which means I get... It's hard to explain to you if you don't know, but I get bonus for my guys that are foot soldiers. There's archers, foot soldiers, and cavalry. Oh, this guy's picking my god. So the first thing I do right away is I put one guy on gold and two guys on food. Make a villager and set it on auto repeat. Set them to gather from the food, from the berries when they start. And then set my scout to just quick clicks all around the map. You know that what I'm doing is making it go to each location that I right click in a consecutive manner. You know that the point of making the first guy go to gold, which is kind of works against you because you want to gather a lot of food. Well, the point is because I only want to get just enough. Oh no, that I forgot to make a granary because I've been talking. The granary is a drop-off site for the... Okay, so... Know that I'm basically scouting this guy. He's going to go to his little locations for me because I want to see where the gold mines are, where the town centers will be, where food will be, most importantly. And know that I messed up because I'm supposed to be playing this to the map and I'm not, because I usually, when there's hunt, like this is hunt. This means basically these animals are living and they'll give you a bonus if you use this granary to upgrade your hunted animals bonus. So I usually do that because there's food right near me, but there's not, so it'd be pointless to do that because berry bushes don't get that bonus. So now that I've had that resource just sitting there not using it, and like I feel like I should be using it because this opponent is probably using it better than me. And I'm just like kind of here wondering what I could be doing because I usually have just only 30 gold, but now I have 130 gold, and I think I'm just gonna make a migration from the villagers I have now to these polar bears so that I don't waste any more time on the food bonus. And I also got the hunted animals bonus, which costed 100 wood and 100 gold. And I know that right now that guy's going to be chilling until he makes about 50 gold for me, which he's almost done. And then he's going to start making wood, which, bam. And I know that I'm sitting at 12 of 15 population, so I'm still pretty good. But, okay, now that I have just enough wood to make another granary, which is what I really needed to make sure. And so they're going to build that granary. And know that I still have people popping out going to these berry bushes just in case this doesn't work really well. Which, of course, is going to work well, but it's just going to take slow startup, as you see. And the berry bushes will be more consistent because it's just a small walk to my town center. So know that I'm going to shoot this polar bear. I'm going to run away so that it kind of comes closer to granary because I want to minimize the distance that they walk after they drop off their resources. And know that I'm going to try again with that other polar bear. And know that I should have done this. I should have... my food isn't coming in as fast as I would like it to because I'm not gathering from hunted animals. I'm not getting a bonus, so I don't have the 120 food that I would like to make my wood gather just go wood better. So I'm kind of like just short 20. So know that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take everybody and say put your stuff back right now, and that'll give me just enough to go ahead and get the bonus. I make a villager and I gotta take 50 wood out. Food, I mean, now I'm gonna go and see, know that what I really want to do is I want to get ahead of my opponent by supposedly getting food, wood, and gold faster by getting the improvements as fast as possible, and that's what my main priority is. So okay, got that guy aggroing me, so I'm gonna run back to my thing and hopefully they chase me. Yes, that was very successful. Know that was a very successful way of doing that, and know that pros tend to do that very often. Know that I've been not producing villagers, which is very bad dot time, so know that I'm gonna set it back to auto QU and I'm gonna put it right there. No, but now that I have the wood upgrade, I'm gonna set it to the people gathering wood because I didn't want to use people gathering wood without getting that upgrade. That's like the tactic I'm using. So know that as you can see, I'm only down by 20 points, but that really matters sometimes. Oh no, he's going very aggressive food, which halfway down the map, that's called high hunt. So another one I'm going to try to harass his villagers and make him... Yes! If I just got one, that was a win, and I did. And now I'm going to make him run away. Come on. Distraction. These guys are out of food. What do I do? Fight him for the food. Yes, definitely do that. Fight him for that granary. So I'm going to come back and harass him again. Bloop. And then bloop. And then before you know it, dude, I'm going to come with my food, and I'm going to overpower you with my, what is that, 7-3. So you better run away, dude. This is like little micro tactics, which really random throughout the game. You can't really expect this kind of shit. So now I'm just going to take my 7 against his 3, and that's going to be like, for him, and he's going to run away because he doesn't want to lose those villagers. He's not stupid. He doesn't want to fight and lose them. He's going to try to run away with them. And then know that what I'll do is I'll get that granary, have killed his villagers. which is really great. And I want to build a little closer, so I'm going to delete that one. But you know, the whole point is to just kill off those guys so I'm ahead of him in villager count, even though I'm probably not ahead of him in food count because I've been ditzing around. And know that I've been sitting at 15 population this whole time, so I haven't been making any villagers these past 5 minutes. And know that that's going to really put me behind. Know that I can already see by 30 points in the score, I'm already going to be way behind. So what I'm going to do is build a house as quickly as possible with 3 villagers instead of 1, so it comes up faster, even though the point is to not freak out like I am and to just cool it. But know that what I'm doing is I'm not cooling it. I'm trying to make up for that time that I missed. So know that these guys are all done with the berry bush. I don't know what to do with them, so I'm going to make them gather from the goats, which I only have 2 because I haven't been scouting properly. Know that I'm probably going to lose this game because it's just to demonstrate that I play this game, and know that he kind of killed me a little bit there, and know that my villagers are alright. I only lost 2, but the whole point is that I'm not moving forward. Like, I have so much food, and I haven't allocated it properly. I'm supposed to already migrated from wood to gold by gathering gold upgrade. You know that I'm going to recollect all my villagers that are on wood, make them all drop everything off at wood, and I'm going to make them all go to gold, so as quickly as possible I can get a temple up so I can advance, because you know that I'm really behind. You know that the whole point is to advance by 5 minutes or sooner. Know that he's behind too, probably because we both not really pros, and that little bit of micro transactions. No, that I can't think of the word. It causes us to not really pay much attention to our resources in our economy. So know that I'm here, kind of waiting, just not really doing anything, kind of being a stupid ass, waiting for gold to gather up. And I know that I took the lead. Know that I'm shocked that I took the lead. Know that that's really good news. I know that means that I'm not really like as stupid as I thought I was, because I'm either up on human resources, up on human production, or he just dipped to go to the next age, and know that that would be really bad, because that would mean that he's already ahead of me by far now. Know that I'm just hoping that he's not, but there's a high chance he is, because I'm extremely late. Know that I'm extremely late to this age. It's just like so stupid. Know that you can tell by how much extra resources in the wrong category you have. And know that I have 200 extra food, and that's time. That's 5-6 villagers a long time ago doing something they shouldn't have been doing because they weren't popping out, because I was instead trying to produce the next age. Know that when you're producing the next age, you can't make villagers. And I know that I was right. He's in the next age. He's gonna smack the shit out of me. Know that I'm gonna be so fucked in like 2 minutes. So know that the temple's about to go up, and once the temple's up and you have 400 food, you can advance. I'll pick that guy because I like the thing that he gives. Know that I'm going to move on to the next animal. I should have a long time ago. I know that I don't even know how long those guys have been not gathering food. Know that that's so embarrassing. Know that the score is up so high. Know that he's already starting to villager harass, which is really, really embarrassing. And know that he's bringing a hero too. Know that really sucks. Know that I'll try to micro his hero. Know that I try to zoom in and try to do it like this. Know that it's best to take 2 on the centaur and 3 on the hero. Know that I learned that. So that makes him cautious of where he's doing with each guy. Ah, know that that was good. Know that that was really good. Ah, I know that he took another villager. He's know that I'm fucking gonna kill you, bitch. Know that he's getting away with the centaur, which was obvious because the speed of the centaur is way faster than villager. Know that I'm finally just crawling to the next age. Know that I'm going to start villager production up again, but I don't really know how far behind I am than him. And know that he's going to return with that centaur trying to hit me with his special shot, which recharges every minute or so. Know that I see the defensive town center going up with plenty of villagers, way more than I can handle. And know that even if I try to like put up a cavalry station to kill him, to train, it just wouldn't be fast enough. So know that he's going to take that town center, I'm fucked. So know that I've got to look at what's going on my side. And first thing I should do is upgrade my towers just to be defensive. Know that what this is going to do is make them slightly larger, give them more HP, and let them attack, because at this point they can't attack. Know that my population is 23 to 35, and I'm guessing his is probably like 57 of 75. And you increase your maximum population by building houses, but you can only build 10. You know that I've got a centaur here because you get the next Age Myth unit upon arriving to the myth unit, you get one of them. And know that this is the god that I got. And know that he's really fast. And know that, as you can see, he got one too, and that's how he was killing me. And know that his is almost dead. But what matters is that he took out so many of my guys with it that it just did its purpose. You know, that doesn't matter even if he just presses the delete key to delete him. It did its purpose, and he just took me so behind in the game. You know that I feel so behind right now. So the first thing I should do is I should get another town center to make me make guys more and faster, because at this rate I have enough sort of food-ish. You know that I'm lying to you. I have no food. I have no food whatsoever, because my guys that were getting food just got taken out. I don't have any farmers, and farms is a slow economy kind of thing. I know that right now I'm just gonna fucking do the smart thing. I'm gonna resign. I know that I'm gonna play a game again. I'm gonna say GG, just be a good sport. I'm gonna act like a noob, because really I played like a noob. You know that I play like a noob. Now let me play again. You know that it's so fun to play again. La-di-da-di-da. Always playing one-on-one, because I hate the fact that your teammate can dip on you in the middle of the game, causing everything they call the turmoil. And I hate all those rarity variables. I just like to play one-on-one where I know if I gotta go, I'm not taking it for the team. I'm just like doing it for myself. So the only kind of bad thing about this game is you gotta wait about 1 to 5 minutes to play. No, that it really isn't no more than that. 1 to 5 minutes. Now, that's one thing I do when I'm annoyed is I like to restart and cancel and restart and cancel. You know that I like to see these 3 lines form. When they form, that means you know you get a good start going up. So know that only took like 30 seconds at a time. I know that I'm about to start a new game. I'm picking Zeus like I always do. Zeus is good with foot soldiers, also known as infantry. Select Major God. Major God. So that I'm playing against another Zeus, but he's lower than me. Just 1 elo higher than me, but that means he's lower than me, I feel. So know that I'm going to probably win. Bam! Villagers off the bat. This is a good map. Know that I like this map. Here's some hunt here, but it's very not rich. I know that that's bad news, because that means the whole map overall is going to be not rich. So know that I'm ready to fight a not rich map by using my scout extra hard to find extra baby animals to do extra kind of bit of extra food until I get farms up and I don't have to worry about food no more. I know that the ultimate goal is to have farms up to the point where you don't have to worry about finding food animals anymore, because it's really forgetful and really easy to forget your animals. Know that right now I'm going to do the basic whole get hunting animals to make my animals my villagers gather from animals faster. I'm going to purposefully only gather from animals. I did a fuck up. I was thinking about talking and I built a storehouse in my initial gold, and I never do that. Know that I like to use that wood on a house and buying a storehouse. So you know that I'm short now. I won't be able to buy the house and storehouse. Know that that's called a noob move. You know that now I'm going to have to go fucking wood before I get the upgrade, which is so embarrassing. You know that I'm going to... Oh, that's only embarrassing yourself. Oh, no, that I can always get the wood upgrade from here. Win. So know that it wasn't that bad, because what I did use at 54 was, in fact, a storehouse. But it was just simply a storehouse for my gold instead of my wood. So know that I'm not worried at all. But another one thing I did fuck up on is I sent a villager to wood too early. That guy should be gathering food, because I don't have the upgrade for wood yet. But just in the nick of time... Nope, don't have the 10 gold for it yet. Know that I'm patiently waiting for 10 gold. Hoping my food doesn't dip. Okay, there we go. So know that right now I'm in pretty good production. I don't feel bad at all. I haven't missed out on any milliseconds time of anything. I haven't... Well, this guy gathering from wood when he shouldn't be, and you know that my count is supposed to... Oh my gosh, my scout! Ah! Just when I said I was fine, I haven't been scouting them out for food. I haven't been scouting them out for food. Know that I have this big black map to look at when I go to get food in about 30 seconds. Know that I'm gonna be... Oh, look at that. A rhino with a fat 500 pocket of food. Know that I'm not worried anymore at all about anything. That late scouting is not really going to affect me. Know that right now I'm just going to be pretty much chilling. And before I get to my max population, as you see, I'm at 14 and 15 in the bottom left corner. I'm going to build a house. And then I got 50 extra wood, which doesn't really mean anything to me. Yeah, it does, because I need to make a storehouse near a big clump of trees. If not, I will have a long walk back to the resource drop-off. I know that I don't want to do that. Right now I'm at 11 villagers, which is 2 more than I want to, but it doesn't matter, because extra villagers is no problem in wood, on food. But know that this banner right here is telling me bad news. Oh no, don't want to do that, because I know that I'm 4 short wood because of that stupid mistake. Now I'm going to have to walk this long walk to get food, and I won't be able to build a storehouse near this clump of trees. So know that I'm gonna quickly drag these guys to this storehouse to drop off the wood. Run over there to the storehouse. And then build another storehouse. Flag. There we go. So, you over there, that's a new place to gather wood from, is what I say right now. Know that I see plenty of food over here, so I don't have to worry at all about food. It's just going to be a small walk from this side of my town center over here to this side of my town center. Is this lag? Yeah, it's lag. It's not. Know that I was looking at my scout standing still, and I was thinking it was not doing what he was supposed to, which is scouting. And know that scouting is an element of this game that is very, very standalone. You get it at the beginning of the game, and it's meant for you to do it for each class, each civilization. Each civilization gets a particular unit that's good at scouting. And know that, in my opinion, the Greek is the best because it's got the widest, fattest eye. See, it's got an eyeball I see in the map. I consider how much you see of the eye. So it's seeing a lot. I think that's a big portion. It's mobile, because not all units are like that. And it can take quite a few arrows. But know that I say that just as to sound a balanced sentence and say 3 things in the whole sentence. But really, that's not as important as the first 2 things, that he's mobile and he sees very wide. Because the priest, for instance, he's very, very thin and narrow, and he's got to build a building. And although the building keeps you line of sight, it's not temporary. It's just so annoyance to keep tasking the obelisk, tasking the priest to go build an obelisk here, build an obelisk there. So know that right now I'm running out of food, but I have just enough to get to the age. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to build that next villager. I'm going to keep that 50 wood. I'm going to rush this temple up so that I can cast that advance to the next age. You know that's what I'm going to do. Cast that advance to the next age, and then run over and build those. The next granary to get the bam. Come on, guys, stop praying. So the one thing I would like to explain is that there's a type of unit in this game that's special, called the myth unit, and it's like creatures, it's like monsters, it's fairy tales, it's like mystical stuff. It's like the Cyclops. The Cyclops in mythology, he's a myth unit. The Pegasus is a myth unit. They're magical units, and they don't take regular food, wood, and gold. You know that they take something called favor. It's a special resource meant to be special. And know that each civilization, of course, gets it differently. Greeks get it through praying. You task your villagers on a temple, and although everybody gets a temple, only Greek villagers will pray at a temple. And the more you have at the temple, the more they will pray. Egyptians have gained favor through building things called monuments that stand still and just generate favor. Atlanteans gain favor from holding settlements. This is a settlement. We get 1. So they generate based on how many they have. It's like a percentage. And lastly, the Norse, you know, those Vikings, they get favor from fighting and having units that do damage. Just obtaining units that do damage are alone enough to gain favor. And then their units are very, very infantry-ish. Very, very on-the-foot soldiers. So that's all I want to say about Norse, because right now I want to think about what I'm doing. Sending villagers back to produce. I'm going to auto-produce on these elephants so that I can get the food I need to get the wood and gold improvements that I want. Because right now, know that I only have enough 300, and if I keep producing villagers, okay, I'm at max pop. That's a deadly sin. Deadly sin. Know that there's only one good thing about being at deadly pop, at high pop, max pop, and it's that you can't make any more units, so you stop kind of spending resources, and that's your time to snag some really good resource improving advancements, like the one that gives you gold more that costs 150 food and 250 wood, and like the one that gives you wood more that costs 250 food and 150 gold. You know that I don't like that milliseconds of downtime that I had these guys sitting there when they were done with the elephant. Know that villagers will behave differently when getting from safe animals and from dangerous animals. When gathering from safe animals, they'll move on to the next animal if there is one. But when they're gathering from dangerous, after they're done, they'll just start standing still. Know that's why gathering from the elephant, which had a massive 800 or 700 food, that's why gathering from that elephant when they were done, they were just standing still, which is very unproductive and unhelpful to me. Know that one thing that I haven't been doing, and neither of my opponents have been doing, is very, very common element of this game called harass. You know that harass is the art of pestering your person's villagers so that they little by little lose those gains and resources that they have over you, causing them to steadily fall in battle. And know that the best thing to do is to send a guy who's fast who can sneak in and out. Know that I had a guy who could sneak in and out. Nope. I actually had the stupid weak scout sitting there, and he used his very, very clever god power on the stupid weak scout, causing me to have a very sharp advantage at that point, because I still have my like bolts, and we both have a god Zeus, so we both started with bolt as our god power, and that means kill any one unit, instantly. So it's a very base. Know that I'm gonna harass this wall builder. Know that I'm ahead right now, but I'm not quite sure why, because I haven't gotten a second settlement up, which is a really big, strong boost. I'm about to do it right now. In fact, I need gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift everybody from wood to gold. I'm going to drag these guys up here, and which is dangerous, but I'm saved by the mine. Well, I see a little bit of battle here. He's basically taking his first myth unit against my first myth unit, along with his scout, and trying to gain the battle of having 2 people over 1. But it really isn't that much because they're both equaled out kind of in damage and health, which is how the game should be and how it is. And that's why neither of us really killed each other's unit, even though he had his scout, which is a very, very particularly weak unit. It was just a very, very weak battle in particular. So know that I've got guys not really doing much, but the whole point is to get that 300 gold so I can do this, which is basically build a home all over again in a different spot. So I'm going to do that, spend 100 food, 300 wood, and 300 gold to start building a town center upon a settlement. A town center upon a settlement. That's right. Know that you can only build a new town center upon existing settlements. And there will always be 2 extra per player in the game, meaning you and room for 2 more of your own. And know that that means I'm going to get my own 2 and he's going to get his 2, but if I'm a dick, I can sneak in and get his 1 before he gets his 1, and then I'll have 4. But I might not be good enough to get that. So the whole point is to have defend your own and get some in the front at the same time. Know that one thing I want to point out is if you can build on it, it means he hasn't started building on it yet. And since I can build on that settlement, he hasn't started building on that settlement yet. Know that I need food. Fuck gold. I need food. And here's a nice healthy chunk of zebras just happened to be there. Here's his scout, which really bothers me. Know that I'm going to take care of him. Because 1 villager versus 1 scout is like an instant win. Everybody knows that. Know that I haven't upgraded my towers, and I have definitely the wood to do so, and the gold to do so. And I better throw some up just to be really defensive in case he's a very offensive person, which I don't sense it. Know that I am so far ahead. 300 is almost 2/3 is my score. He is 2/3 in my score. It's like that's if that grows, then that's like me being a 4th age powerful versus a 3rd age powerful, which is a definite win. Know that I'll talk about these 2 upgrades right now. One of them makes you gather from herdable animals faster. Herdable animals we didn't talk much about. You always get a couple to start with. You can move them. They're like your possession. And know that herdable animals, they're not like hunting animals where you get a bonus from hunting animals. Know that he found a relic, which is a thing laying on the floor that gives you a bonus. Basically, in a nutshell. Know that I pay in mind in the score right here to have an idea of how good I'm doing. And know that this is a very good indication that I'm going to win. Know that it isn't an instant indication because you can turn about by creating plenty of units very fast. You can turn about by putting up towers so that it looks like you have low defense, but you're really defending your town centers. And then you spend all that stuff in resources, which comes about late. Know that with towers, you can be kind of shitty in resources and still be okay. So it's kind of a thing people don't really take into advantage. Because people are generally, they stay out of your town center, which they stay out of areas where they could take tower damage because they don't like that small bit of losing. Know that you can capitalize on that by making people fear an attack, causing you to not have so much defense, causing you to have more villagers producing economy, causing you to turn over them with a really strong, I don't know, 4th age super army. Who knows what you can do. With a lot of resources you can do crazy walls of base unit, of like 2nd age unit military units. You know, those, how do I call them? Military archery and stables. I used to spam those a lot. It's kind of like a thing you can do. Know that right now I have too much fucking wood. Too fucking much. So, guys, you need to go ahead and start making threatening buildings. know that threatening buildings are very important because they can produce and they can entice. They can threat. Know that the word is threat, I guess. Well, then I'm kind of stagnating, and I'd like to explain to you what I mean by that. Stagnating is having too many resources in the wrong categories, so that you're basically should be advancing earlier than you are and not cutting corners the way you should be, because you should really be cutting corners. Part of my problem is talking and not realizing that I'm food lacking. Food lacking means very easily. Explain. When you don't have enough people on food and you have not enough food to get to the age and the time that you should be. Which, this guy's a fucking noob. Now that, I'm sorry to say it's such a rude way, but he's such a noob because I'm playing so shitty just to be able to talk and narrate. I haven't been able to get food. All this translates to food, and I would have been at the 4th age by now, which costs 1,000 food and 1,000 gold. Know that, let's proceed like calm individuals. I really need to throw up farms because the animals that I'm gathering from me producing my villagers the rate that I am stupidly, because I should have capped it off. Okay, I found my problem. Go home, guys. And I have one-click garrison, so all I have to do to get those guys to run inside real quick to safely is just right-click my town center. But normally you'd have to click this old door button to enter town center. But if you don't do that, right-clicking makes them repair the town center. And when it's not repaired, they just walk out to it and do nothing. And essentially, you're always going to want your town centers to go to safety when you run in your town center. Why else would you drag them in your town center? So turning on one-click garrison makes it so you don't have to do that extra click and saves your ass time. Look what I did. I built the granary, but I didn't say, when you're done with the granary, get the elephant. And the way to do that is right-clicking the granary to build the granary, and then holding shift, because shift is like the little sequencer button. You know that? You should think of shift as right-clicking in sequence, so that when you're done doing this, right-click on this. When you're done right-clicking this, right-click on this. And it's a whole task thing. Like when it's done completing, not when it's done reaching it. Not when it walks up to the elephant. No, I'm talking about when it kills the elephant and gets every last bit of food from that elephant. That's when it's going to move on to that next right-click you've tasked. And the task notify icon is a baby flag. Okay, I've got double his score. I'm no longer at 2/3 the score, I'm at double. So I can tell that he's not gonna... He made me think that he was really cool by the way he was all harassing my villagers, but maybe that was just like a small baby technique that a cool, really strong player taught him that he's just new to capitalize on, because he only brought one centaur, and that's really fun. And so that I haven't brought any centaurs because I didn't give a shit, but really, his little one centaur was know that I easily could have had enough, so much centaurs produced by now, at least 15 with all this wood, and if I would have super tasked all my villagers on favor to get so much favor. But right now I'm just chilling. I'm taking town centers. I'm being a lazy fuck. A lazy noob. You know that town centers don't take know that pros don't take town centers before they max out their population with houses and military units. You know that I'm sitting on zero military units. So that I'm just showing you guys, what a stupid ass player plays like. Makes no military units. I have some military producing buildings, but I didn't produce any units out of them. So know that makes me kind of a really slacky player. Know that, oh my gosh, know that this guy actually thought it would be cool to build a dock and build a trireme on a little small baby fucking river, but know that I'm sure that he thinks he's going to take some super protective position with dock and the trireme like pros do, but he's just a baby pro. He's a pro that thinks he's a pro. He's so behind in econ that it's like I shit on him in about 10 seconds flat. No, more like about 3 minutes is really going to feel my wrath, because I can instantly go to the next age if I just get the right guys to go to market. I got that 1,000 food, 1,000 gold. Though that I would like to reinstate that it costed me 800 food and 500 gold, for those that don't know, to get to heroic. So it goes 400 food to get to the second, 800 food, 500 gold to get to the third, 1,000 food, 1,000 gold to get to the fourth. And know that I am done producing that market, so I'm just gonna make that town center
Like it?
move on. Got 2 town centers, so while one
Nice.
town center makes me
Very
move
fun.
on to the next age, which the progress is up on the top, this other town center can either upgrade this little button here, which makes you all your town centers supply 5 additional population, which is something you need to get in the Pro Hood, and I really don't need it because I'm being like a little sloppy gob, getting all these settlements, which gives me extra town center population, getting basically mastering my econ with so much gold, food and gold. I could not get a drop of wood or gold right now and win the game, but I'm just gonna keep moving forward. That's up. Not really fucking threatened by anything. Not anything. This guy just took this semi fucking weird ass. I'm gonna be able to see when the map reveals itself what he was going for, but right now, I mean, I can assume that he built wall here that I haven't revealed yet. We know that overall, you gotta cover all this. Do you really care about that one little baby bit? Because I'll tell you what, Siege is gonna get through that so fast. Not even Siege, infantry, anything that'll just attack it for more than 15 seconds in a clump of 5 or more. Really, know that that's all it takes to kill a wall like that. A group of 15 guys for 5 seconds, or a group of 5 guys for 15 seconds. Foot soldiers, definitely foot soldiers. Know that archers do not do damage against buildings for shit because their type of attack is called pierce attack. Now that pierce attack is kind of hard to explain, but this game does a lot of rock, paper, scissoring, where if you bring a certain type of units, you can counter with a certain other type of units, because the armor attack type specifically. Now get this: there's pierce attacks, hack attacks, and crush attacks. You know that this is really hard to explain. Cavalry and foot soldiers get hack attacks because what they really do damage with is with blade-like things. So they do hack damage. Archers do pierce damage because they're shooting with arrows. They couldn't make the archers do kind of like really strong damage because that would be really unrealistic. Archers are designed to have low hack armor. That means an infantry or a cavalry can run up real fast, and their blade will do a lot of damage on them. However, it takes a long time for the infantry to get to the archers, so the archers pierce damage, which infantry is weak to pierce damage, causing infantry to effectively be weak to archers. If it weren't for that little pierce damage bonus, infantry could reach archers fast enough and kill them. But it's rock, paper, scissors like this. There's 2 types of attacks, meaning there's only kind of 2, rock and paper, but there's the defense and the armor differencing, because pierce armor and hack armor are different. The hoplite, the infantry soldier gets low pierce armor so that it gets pierce damage easily, but high hack armor so that horsemen are effectively weak to him. And horsemen have high pierce armor, so they're effectively weak to the archers, good against the archers, but have really weak hack armor, so that they're effectively weak to the foot soldiers. And lastly, archers have, not sure if it's fairly strong or just decent hack armor, but they have very you know what? I'm just an idiot. Forget what I say. Anyways, now back to the battle. Well, I've been AFK pretty much. We got 3 temples for nothing. You know that the best unit for the 4th age is the Colossus, in my opinion. Why am I saying why it's the best? Why am I saying that it's the best? Let me tell you why. It's got such massive health points. It's got crush damage of 50, which is unbelievable. And just when you can train something in mass and forget about it, and you have the resources to do so, it's really helpful. Colossus is one of those things where heroes, which they're weak against, they could come at you and they could really try their best, but the Colossus has so much health points that it's like living through 5 or 10 different humans, soldiers. They tend to just battle through it and move on to the next thing. You know that last but not least, heroes are special units that you can get only in a special way, Of course, they're also differently per civilization, yawn, how else are they? And they're good against myth units. That I would like to talk about that some other day. Here's his army. Let's see it. Just a bunch of foot soldiers. I mean, foot soldiers is in people that aren't in moving vehicles or siege. And the best way to do that is to make them melt. And I think I'm going to make them melt by making them pass through this town center. It'll make them melt faster if I make them melt through constructed towers, which will build really fast based on the fact that I have a whole 21 clump of villagers here. This is going to be GG, which stands for good game. Oh no, it stands for God's grace. Well, that I'm 2,000 points ahead, which is double the score, which is light years. He's got this pseudo strong army, which, you know, I say pseudo because he thinks it's strong. In reality, he can't really survive arrows. He's got, like, especially these guys. He's gonna cast that spell. No, that restoration is a hero god. Sorry, oh god. No, that restoration is a god power. You get it from advancing through a certain god, and it heals all your units for about 5 seconds, and that's usually enough to get them all to full health. Now that restoration was very weak because his army was weak, and that magnifies the strength of the movement whatsoever. If he does take this town center by really strong foot soldiers, which it looks like he has, really strong hoplites, the foot soldier, the infantry for the Greek, the infantry, which is the proper term. If he does take this town center, because he has a lot of them, look at that, some effective, really effective work he did by making my myth units attack his hero. He's not gonna get it. I'm just too good. My villagers are repairing faster than he can do that last baby bit of damage. You know that he's probably gonna resign because that was all his gusto. You know that I can just focus on other things, but I really want to make sure this town center doesn't go down. You know that I can do something called ceasefire. My god power right here, the second age god power, makes everybody stop fighting for a minute and a half. You know that within that minute and a half, I could get this town center back to full health and not worry. Know that I'm just playing to my victory though, and watching myself not even mean to. Know that in essence you shouldn't be watching this if you're a player who's a pro, because by now you have been gaining 0 knowledge from this match. Know that I'm not ashamed to say it, but I am ashamed to live it. Because I played noobishly. Know that I'm ashamed to live that I played noobishly. You know that this fortress right here would be called an aggressive fortress because it's not meant to defend against my town center or gold medal gatherers or anything. It's meant to move line of sight, to push arrows out its ass, and to pump siege. You know that is a underworld passage, which is a god power you get, which lets you plant a start point and an end point, and anytime your people go through it, they pass through it from one side to the other. It's a good idea to get line of sight on there, see what's going on, because you can't place it in an area you can't see that what's currently going on, called line of sight. So you've got to gain line of sight temporarily, just so you can temporarily see what's going on, just so you cast one half of it, whether it's the front or the end half, it doesn't matter. And then yeah, connect that half by doing another click. Look at this popular little... Oh, I clicked ceasefire, but I didn't keep it in time. That was such a stupid move. Now that I'm gonna go ahead and convert to army of foot soldiers, but a particularly smart one, which is A. This is called an army of what he's got. Hippofists. Hippofists are infantry good against other infantry, so it's kind of like the psychic versus psychic of Pokemon, you know. We're both Zeus. There ain't no shame in fucking using what's good against each other. We both know we're both meant to make infantry. Our god powers... I mean, I'm sorry, our god the game gives you upgrades for infantry through picking Zeus. So everybody picks Zeus to not miss out on that bonus they're meant to have that they need to capitalize on it. You know that this game is all about picking a god and capitalizing on it, because there's so many gods you can pick to capitalize on for their particular reasons. Some you have to say are for economical reasons. Some are for particular strength in battle reasons. So that he might think he's cool right now, but I've got so much population max, so much building going on. I could just like pop out fucking 7 or 8 Hippospis at the same time. What's he gonna do? Use his archers that he's got heavy archers, but dude, now that I wish I could tell this guy right now, I would tell him, you wasted too much time doing whatever you're doing. There is no excuse. These Hippospis are gonna pop out. Once they're done killing your other Hippospis, they're gonna run to your archers. They have high. This is where this is a little where you see their pierce and hack armor. The pierce armor is the shield because shields are supposed to hit arrows are supposed to hit shields typically, And then sword is hack armor is represented by the chest blade, which is kind of represented where you take a blow of the chest from an axe or something. So everything is all picture coordinated, which I love this game. I just love this game so much. It's my favorite game in the world. Know that I love this game. Probably amplified now by the fact that I'm winning, but still, can I not enjoy the fact that I did train a wise combination of units? Because I thought of why not flip my fucking resources super high, super fast. Well, that he's not smart at all, because I'm gonna spam so many towers in my face. It's so fucking. Look, that I just spammed so many towers that I maxed out towers. My guys are all gonna fucking. Go ahead, dude. Go the fuck ahead. Look, I've got siege on your ass, something you don't have. So I'm basically about to rip them open with siege, and I'm sticking villagers inside my siege units, which is special about my siege units. They can fit units inside of them, and that'll make them do a baby bit of damage extra. Crush damage, though. So it doesn't make sense. The villagers that only do baby hand damage make this suddenly do stronger crush damage. That's really not realistic, but who cares? This is Age of Mythology. Let's play it to our win. That I shouldn't be doing this, which is using a lot of defensive villagers to attack a very, very, very strongly defended area, but it doesn't matter, because I won. He's got to retreat. His people to kind of kill what's going on, but he's not going to do it. He didn't even finish killing that town center, which is going to suck because I'm about to rebuild it. He's going to actually try to defeat these 4 towers, which is just going to let me have enough time to build another Hippospis army, which he left a bunch of... see, I don't have heavy Hippospis, I only have regular ones, which are going to put me down by a lot. But I'll still train him just because, I'm kind of really low on gold, like really, really embarrassingly low. So I've really got to capitalize on, this defense I've got to get that gold, because I won't be able to fucking win the final. He's got no TCs. He's got 1 TC, 1 settlement. But I would like to wrap this up as quickly as possible, just so I can stop talking. But unfortunately, I have to clean up the dust. I have to find out. I've got to fucking take out all these archer, anti-infantry. Look at these villagers go. They're fucking munching away, trying to rebuild that settlement for that baby bit of population that he's never going to be able to flip on me, because who knows? He just really, really, really doesn't have enough resources or something. He's going to chase this tower, which I'm hoping to bring it as far and wide as I can to get as much line of sight until I eventually do what I just did, which is found his second town center. And he just built his other TC, which is like so fucking annoying, but I would be just as annoying if I was losing. I'm not double the score anymore, I'm more like less than half of it, and I'm really gonna fucking try to get upgraded infantry, faster training infantry. He's gonna move on, he's gonna think he's super fucking cool. I'm gonna build a bunch of things that don't cost much gold, because what else should I fucking do? I've got 3 really strong unit producing things. He took my fucking bitch! That this unit, this little fucking building is actually a god power that generates wealth, supposedly, whatever that is. It might be gold, it might be wood, gold, food, it might be just gold. But when you have more units than your opponent next to it, it converts to your side. And he had converted it and he was gaining free shit without me knowing. So no, that was a smart move, clever bitch. It's probably how he got enough fucking shit to do shit. Right now we got bad news. Bad news. I got to train some anti-infantry. Because he's gonna start attacking these. No, he didn't. He's just an idiot. The best thing to do would try to take one out, even though it would have rained on him. It would have rained. Know that I'm just really kinda low on gold. These guys almost build that up. Know that I'm flipping fucking food and gold for Hippospis right now, the guys that are good against other guys. And make the fight happen in front of my rain of fire. Know that that's really, really a common thing and a smart and needed thing to do, because you'll lose units so fast in the rain of fire. Towers just meant to, just by due process, and just how concept. They're firing arrows at you. You gotta go through all that HP. 3 in a row. That's a deadly place to stand, I'll tell you. Know that I'm not max pop, so I'm really being a stupid ass not producing when I should. Because kind of didn't have gold, but now I do, so there's no excuse not to. Know that this building is for winning the game in a 10-minute match. I mean, a 10-minute cap. It's kind of stupid. Know that it's not very, very manly. I'm going for a manly one, which is super typical nowadays. Just supremacy. Supremely conquering your opponent by destroying it and all of it. Or until it gives up. 33 minutes is so stupid to just waste time. But here are my freaking heroes. And I know that I've got a nice healthy stack of Hippospis, 19 of them. Trained 2 Myrmidon, came from these buildings. Myrmidon are infantry of Zeus, good against Egyptian, Norse, and Atlantean human soldiers. I'm facing against another Zeus, so good against itself? No, that's the only thing it's weak against. Not gonna do it. I wonder what he's doing right now, but it doesn't matter. Just try to do a little big extraction. You don't have enough pop. You don't have enough pop. But trying to look for some good places to attack as well. Not really seeing any. Gonna try to pop in this distance from him. Just I'm like waiting for guys to die till I can make more guys. It's just kind of fucking all lined up for his failure. He's gonna like know that when he reveals the map, he's gonna see all these buildings and be like, "Fuck! I lost so fucking hard." Know that the score is so. Catching up with some catch up. Okay, the first really sucky sieges have popped out. And these are really sucky because you gotta run up to them and shit. Because they don't need to be where they're in front of to start killing. They shoot, they launch. This wall's getting teared down. He's gonna use Lightning Storm, which it's your 4th age god power. It's your strongest god power. It's gonna kill a lot of units in the area that are just there. But you know that I'm just making it, so it doesn't matter. Oh shit, he's got Medusa, which are really strong myth units. They instantly turn regular units and myth units to stone. I will have to use my heroes to take that out before anything, because they will turn my freaking foot soldiers of any type to stone. Well, he's doing a really good job of maxing out and really doing well with his fucking shitty ass population, but I don't want to let him win for that. I just don't. Know that it's important for me to keep staying and gathering gold at least. Which I am. I don't have to worry too much. Here comes Bellerophon, my best hero. He's a cool hero.
Esto. Βούλωμε. Μάλιστα. Ist μάχη. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλωμε. Ist μάχη. Μάλιστα. Καλώς. Εις μάχη. Εισβολή. Ετοίμος. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Πρόσεχε. Εις μάχη. Καλώς. Ετοίμος. Μάλιστα.
Know that right now I'm just making sure I'm winning by he's actually got a strong army, but by making sure I have counter units to fight his really strong army, which is a really strong army. He's kind of stupid. He's training those guys I told you about that are only good against non-Zeus guys, non-Greek guys. Here he comes with his infantry. Here I come with my anti-infantry. And it's just not going to go well. Oh, but those fucking Medusa, they're really going to fuck me up. So I'm going to have to bolt one. And I'm going to have to fucking make my units, my heroes. And I won't have to worry that much. Because he's going to be dead. Simply gotta... Max spam building their house is going to be the fucking best thing to do. Right now I'm using the hero to kill these Medusa. You know that my heroes, like, you only get one of each and they're only 4 people. They're very special people that you can only make one of them. My Odysseus, the guy who's archer, he's a ranged. He's about hacking on these Medusa, which he's trying to use his non-heroes to kill mine. Oh, but I just popped out the strongest hero in the game who does a whole fucking whopping 28, which is a lot. Just, he dies. I mean, everybody dies to Bellerophon, but... know that I just fucking... Oh my gosh, he's doing so well now. Look at his score. I will have to really press him hard, which I will. Just massive amounts of hip space, which he doesn't even expect. He's dead. Like, do you like saying goodnight? Because I know that I'm going to kick your ass. I don't have champion hypospis, which is stupid, but at the same time, quantity over quality, senor. All these, like, thousands of units. Well, everything's fine, just dandy. Haven't been doing armor upgrades that do small baby bit of damage increases and hack armor and pierce armor increases. Know that I haven't been doing much of those because it's too easy. He's confused. He's a nettled one. He's a nettled one. He doesn't know what he's doing. Know that I have max pop, which is really, really insane. Good. Charge! Might as well do this. So that's gonna happen. Gonna have units producing so that when he's dying, more. I'm gonna delete some villagers just to produce more. And it's gonna be game over. There's nothing he can do now to stop this rush that's about to happen. He doesn't have enough resources, I'm sure. He doesn't have enough, okay, that's a myth unit. Gotta take him out quickly. He doesn't have enough army. He's dead. He's gotta produce army. I don't know why these guys are fighting Doc. Doc is pointless. Come on. Siege attacks the town center. Anyone on foot attacks units that might stop my siege. And that's how you typically win. Now that he has a couple people rebuilding a TC, which is making it kind of slow, I'm just going to attack those people. Or I'm just going to take the TC. It doesn't matter. Gonna have people rebuild that TC. Come on, come on, come on. I'm trying to sneak it out of his fucking nose. Good game. Good game. Yes, it was a good game. That means I won't have to fight for that second town center. He'll just resign and I won't have to fight for it. What's he got here? Oh, those are my guys. Oh, that's how they look when they're champions. They got like these silverbacks. Champion Hypospis, good against infantry. Infantry, good against infantry. Know that these guys are gonna HD hardcore high density gang rape this tower, so you can see. And a Medusa is gonna turn 1 unit to stone. We get to see who it is. Nope, that one. All right, Medusa. Let's see how fast you die. Got very, very fucking high. Maybe that's the power of mechanics. They always have a high ass hack and pierce on them. Ooh. See, that's what I'm talking about. Look how high that is. It's pretty high. It's good against the archer. It's good against both infantry and cavalry. Okay, so he's not resigning. So that means I have to go ahead and steal the win. So now that I'm going to follow through with this attack, not caring that there's villagers involved. Oh! He deleted his town center for me. He deleted his town center, which has no benefit. He wants me to fucking find his... No, that's such a noob thing to do. Make yourself annoying and make you have to be found. So, I just got omniscience, which lets me see whatever he sees by not having to find him. Really, he's got a catapult. I'm gonna attack that with this unit that never got its use. That unit was a waste of population. Second thing is that fucking ship. Goddamn. You can't win with a ship. It's impossible to attack this town center. So, well, that's something that's going to happen is that when I get this town center, it's going to say hold all town centers for 2 minutes to win. And that's how you, like, eliminate stupid, annoying asses. So, I won't be able to actually attack. Look at him, little shit. No, that he wasn't a little shit. He just deleted it for me. No, that was kind of good sport. All right, you're a good sport, man. No, that one thing I love doing is taking a look at the graphs, baby. All populations, civilian units, military units, buildings, settlements, score important. All resources important, food important. Wood important, gold important, favor not important, all resources total not important. Oh, and how long a game was is important. I don't care. So that's how Age of Mythology works, and you have so much fun playing. And I would like to conclude this game by telling you thank you for watching this long ass game video. Bye bye.